Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. Yo, I got one for the Slipknot fans. You've been asking for it. I owe her the full record. I listened to the self-titled Slipknot and I was blown away. Really incredible as a band, as a unit. Really mind-blowing how they came together and created such incredible metal and gelled together so well from the get-go and created such fantastic quality product. Of course, back then, I was only listening to the music through my speakers. I didn't have you, the audience, listening in the quality I'm able to provide right now. So we're going to have a listen through. I'm looking forward to this one. We're going to start off with the intro, which is 515, and then we're going to move on to People Equal. Let's get straight into it, people. And yes, you best believe I am well prepared for some edginess. Let's get some edgy movements on the go. Come on.
I got Dr. Squash for my boyfriend, but honestly, I'm going to be using this too. This is amazing.
Babe, we have got to talk about how your balls smell.
Now that's the real intro to the track. Sounds like an extreme metal form of a hate breed build-up. Yo, let me just stop for 1 second, yeah? Well, my mate who's a Slipknot fan, he says there's so many members of Slipknot, one member of the band is shown on the covers and stuff, but he doesn't know what they do in the band. Who is this elusive member and what do they do, if you are aware of whom I'm speaking of? I can't really verbalise it too well because I don't really know much about Slipknot. So, let me know what he's on about. And do you know who this elusive member is and what he does in the band? Yeah, right, I'm gonna offend a few people. Am I right in saying, yeah, that if you weren't the Slipknot fan who was like a little bit psychotic, you knew that Slipknot fan who was a little bit psychotic? Because I've known plenty of dodgy Slipknot fans throughout the years. You know what I mean? Bro, this band's got an edge to them. They speak to the deranged, I'm telling you that. I wanna leave without a trace. Are you that person? Let me know in the comments, yeah? Oh no, memento, I'm just getting a call through, people. Yes, let's get back on it, people. okay. I don't really like that chorus. I know it's to be expected given the title of the tune. It's just a bit too edgy for me. Come on. That's a bounce riff right there. And on a side note, don't you think that Corey somewhat raps in some of his verses? The way he phrases things and the rhythm and patterns he creates on the track, it's almost like rapping at times.
And I'm certain of the side of Satan. What do you want from me? They never told me the fellow was meant to be. Yeah, overdo it, don't tell me you feel it. Stop your vision and fight your way through it. I'm not like you, I just fuck up. Come on, motherfucker, everybody has to die. Come on, motherfucker, everybody has to die.
Okay, cool. There's some cool moments in that song. Heavy, very groovy at times. Yeah, that people equal blah stuff, that's corny, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But aside from that, we're good to go. I'm easing my way into this record now. Let's get on with it. We've got Disasterpiece next. There's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. We're listening to Iowa. You requested it. You got it. This one's Disasterpiece. Let's get on with it, people. And let me just flip-flop this. There we go. Let's go. I know a riff's coming in. I know a groove is coming in. A bop. Come on. What did he say there? He said something about a selfie. Yes, no. Of course he didn't. You know what he says there, right? Every time you listen to this tune, yeah, you gotta think he's saying, I don't want a selfie. He's talking to the fans. People equal shit, right? He's like, I'm sick to death of people asking for selfies with me. Ooh. I like that bit. Bo, 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 bo. Come on. Come on.
Inside another dream that never had a chance to be realized. What the fuck are you looking at? I tell you what you're looking at. Everyone you ever fucking loved on.
Okay, the drumming is incredible on this record, but let me ask you a question. I feel it was a while since I listened to the self-titled now. It might as well be a couple of months, right? The self-titled, the drums sounded a lot more prominent in the production, or maybe it was that really tinny snare that was there. Over on this record, it feels as if the mix has been boosted for the majority of the instruments and we're all on an even playing field now. What do you think as far as the drum production goes?
Look at my eye for the hands are difficult. I can feel it underneath like a miracle. Everybody in the world needs more than life. The consequences to bear with them. Once again, it's me and no one else. I can't remember if there was that someone else. Without mine, it's not fair. It's out of my hands and it's shaking. You never take mine. People make noises when they're sick. Nothing to do with that, but I do nothing. Noises, people make noises. People make noises when they're sick. Nothing to do with that, but I do nothing. Nothing.
So depressing, withering away. Take a look inside, my soul is missing. All I have is dead, so I'll take you with me. I feel like I'm erased, so kill me just in case. I feel like I'm erased, so kill me just in case. Down, down, like just in case. Everything around me's mine.
Wow, that bridge section was really good. The build up there, I really liked the vocals on that bit. Really good. It's a shame, really, because I felt it was anticlimactic with this chorus section. I thought the chorus isn't a great chorus, but that build up bridge was really good, really good.
It's not in my eyes. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay. Splurging and quiet all the way. You won't let me fucking stay. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay. Is there another way to live? Cause it's the only way to die. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay. God. No. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay. I'm not supposed to pay.
Cheeky breakdown there at the end. Alright, let's move on. My Plague is next.
I like it when it's cool, so fresh, so fresh.
Right. There's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. This one's entitled My Plague. Only half of the views that the last record had, so this isn't going to be a fan favourite, but I'll see what I think about it. Let's get straight into it.
I'm
Conniptions for the final lecture came here for. The one derivative humanity is the one I abhor. I need a minute to eliminate forever what the everyday bullshit that I did you out on. Your impossible ego fuck is like a megalomaniacal jab on my jaw. You fucking touch me, I will rip you apart. I'll reach in and take a bite out of the shit you call a life. I don't mind being awkward, ridiculed, made to feel minuscule. When you consider the source, it's got a bit of fall. The only thing you really know about me is that's all you'll ever know. I'm turning it around like a knife on the shelf. I wanna understand why, but I'm hurting myself. I haven't seen a lot of reasons to stop it. I can't just drop it. I'm just a bastard, but at least I admit it. At least I admit it.
Cool. Yeah, I like the chorus on that one. I like the clean vocals. I like how the band's not afraid to go into the clean vocals, no matter how extreme and scary and intimidating they are. That's nice. I do, actually really like the died down dynamic of the band as well, when they reel it back a bit, and like you had the little palm muted melody that came in before we got back into the loud. Because obviously I can see that the band is a very intense band, a very extreme band, but when they pull back from that for a moment and show the other spectrum of things, with a little bit of clean, with a little bit of spoken word, with a little bit of, downplaying on the extremity, it's really nice due to the incredible contrast from what we've been hearing generally throughout the music. So that was a decent tune. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I preferred that tune to Disasterpiece, which might be against the norm as far as the numbers say, but I did like that. We've got Everything Ends next.
Go refurbished. Save more than just some raw materials.
Don't think I will. Let's go.
Your work can feel
Okay,
much smoother with
We got 2 ads on this one. It must be a special tune.
Smooth.
There's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. This one's entitled Everything Ends. You know we're listening to Iowa, the full album, start to finish. On a side note, people, last time I ran through a playlist of Slipknot songs, I did the self-title, and it was missing a couple of the songs. And everybody was asking me, didn't you record this? Didn't you record that? And I had to ask my mate for assistance of what I missed. So if it's missing any songs, which I'm sure it isn't, we've got 14 on this, please just let me know. This one's called Everything Ends. Let's go.
You are wrong, fucked, and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. This is the end of it.
So, very, very melodramatic. Oh, come on.
You are wrong, fucked, and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault.
Dear diary, mood, apathetic.
This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I haven't slept since I woke up and found my whole life was a lie, motherfucker. This is the
Sounds a bit like Fred Durst.
end of everything. You are the end of everything.
Is there a story behind this song? Let me know if there's a story behind it. It sounds like he's referring to a particular time.
I haven't slept since I woke up and found my whole life was a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. My thoughts are the only thing left that's pure. I can't really live, can't really endure. Everything I see reminds me of her. God, I wasn't in care anymore. The more I touch, the less I feel. I'm lying to myself that it's not real. More suffering, but he makes it such a big fucking deal. It's never gonna appear anymore. Ah! You are unthoughts and overrated. Think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I haven't slept since I woke up and found my whole life was a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. You're wrong and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I haven't slept since I woke up and found my whole life was a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. What the hell am I doing? Is there anyone left in my life? What the fuck was I thinking? Anybody wanna tell me I'm fine? Where the hell am I going? Do I ever need a reason to run? I am only being tried. I am only conditioned to die.
Dirty bass tone right there. It sounds like it's knackered. It sounds like the input's broken.
You are unfucked and overrated. Think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I haven't slept since I woke up and found my whole life was a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. You're wrong and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I haven't slept since I found out my whole life was a lie. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything.
Okay, that was an alright tune. We got the Heretic Anthem up next. I'm excited for this because I know that anything alternate that has Anthem in the title tends to be a banger. It tends to be a banger, I'm not gonna lie. It tends to be a banger. So we got the Heretic Anthem. It might be a sing-along classic. On a side note, let's get this up and loaded, and I want to just ask you something, right? Yeah, look at that, 4 million views, so I know it's going to be a banger. Right. My mate was telling me that the track Purity on the last album, Corey wrote it about a news report he saw, and it ended up being nonsense, and so they had to recall all of the records off of the shelf. They had to recall all of the records off of the shelves because of that. Is that a true story? Let me know. Right. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. This is the Heretic Anthem, yeah? We're listening to Iowa start to finish. Oh, if it's got Anthem in the title, you know it's always going to be a banger. It's a reoccurring theme through these alternate bands, so this is the Heretic Anthem. Let's get straight into it. Is it going to be better than the Anthem by Good Charlotte? Probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, I know some big bald guys going mad in the push party right now. What festival are we at? Have Slipknot played Wacken before? If so, we'll say Wacken. What does that mean? If you're 555, I'm 666. What does that mean? Like, does that actually have a meaning, or what? I've heard of this quote, and I've seen this quote like written on battle jackets and stuff like that in the past.
Everybody's so infatuated. Everybody's so completely sure of what we are. Everybody down from me, from miles away, from face to face. I haven't got nothing to say. I bleed for this and I bleed for you. Sure, you look at my face like I'm somebody new. Joy, nobody wants anything I've got, which is fine because you're made of everything I'm not. If you're fine, then I'm 666. Live at 555, I'm 666. What if you're 555, I'm 666? What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555, I'm 666? What's it like to be a heretic? Yeah!
The mosh section, come on, side to side.
Slightest, the teaching you prices, the listening collaborate. All the money in the world can't buy me. Go ahead, lie to me. Tell me again how you're tortured. I wanna know how you followed your orders so well. You're full of shit. You had a dream, but this ain't it. If you're 555, I'm 666. 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 No, I'm 555, I'm 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555, I'm 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555, I'm 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555, I'm 666. What's it like to be a heretic?
Nice. Good sing-along value. Good sing-along value. Catchy, good hook to it. Right, let's move on. We got Gently next. This band doesn't do much Gently, so I wonder what we're referring to. Gently does it, lad. You know what? The views aren't great on this one, so you know what I mean? We're predisposed to thinking this is one of the weaker tracks. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. We've got Gently. This is Iowa. Start to finish. Let's go. Least viewed track on the record this so far. So I assume this is just filler. Because this has got the weakest views on the record. We haven't really gotten anywhere so far. It's been a big build-up. And now we've dialed it back down and we're back on the build-up. And it is placed directly centre of the record, 7 of 14.
Escape to the relaxing world of pleasure, a pleasure that I'm taking my mind of the reality of my life. My past life. Love as I know it now, and whatever may come, it's only does our parts. There's someone in the back of my mind, it will remain there till the west are a dreamer.
Ooh. Cool, there we go, Gently. Quite misleading, to be fair. I thought it was going to be just a filler tune up until halfway in. Yeah, it was alright, it was alright. Nothing I can remember in 1 week regarding that tune, so, you know, nothing fantastic. We got Left Behind coming up next. Yes, now, bless now. Let's get straight back onto it, my people. Bada bing, bada bong. This one's entitled Left Behind. We're listening to Iowa, start to finish. This is track number 8. Let's go. Roadrunner Records. That snare's a lot less tinny, innit? Quite a strong blend between the harsh vocal and the clean singing vocals in this tune. Honestly, I feel like the vocals are a little bit crammed because you can hear the clipping in between the it's like there's 3 different vocal takes that are going through the cycles right about now, but they're put so close together. Do they perform this song live, and does he pull it off very well? I just want to say as well, rest in peace Trevor from the Black Dahlia murder. The news just got put out about 40 minutes since now. Yeah, Black Dahlia murder was one of the first extreme metal acts, or, you know, relatively extreme metal acts I had ever heard in my life, and really took my musical tastes in a big direction. So, yeah, rest in peace. That's bad stuff. That's bad stuff.
I can taste you on my fingers. I can feel like the Holy Ghost. And get it when you get to
Here we go. Spooky. Fuzzy. So it was a really catchy bit, that, wasn't it? That clean vocal gets stuck into your head pretty well. Right, that was Left Behind, people. We got The Shape next. What shape do you reckon it is? Yeah, that Left Behind had a lot of views, you know. That must be a fan favourite. That must be a fan favourite. Yeah, I know Slipknot are a shocking band, a brutal band, an extreme band, but the ones with clean vocals get a lot of good views. Get a lot of good views. There's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. We're listening to Iowa. That's finished. This is track number 9, The Shape. I want you to leave down below in the comments what shape we're referring to. Is it a square, a circle, a rectangle? There's only one way to find out. Let's go. That timing on the bass. Love you. Oh. There's an air of creepiness with some of them croaky, clean vocals he does.
Everything else is just dust and sound.
Death metal. This bit's proper death metal, that instrumental, that riff. I'm gonna rewind for the breakdown. That was one of the best sections of this entire record, in my opinion, so far. That little verse section there was nice. The phrasing of it is almost rapping it. Basically was.
Samurai.
Good tune, good tune. A lot of inventive ideas in there. Wasn't necessarily polyrhythmic, but there was a proggy-esque guitar thing going on about 2/3 in. And yeah, this section over here, one of my favourite verses I've heard. I really like the phrasing on it. The chorus had a really cool death metal riff. Really cool. One of the purest death metal sort of sounds I've ever heard. Barring the vocals, of course. So we got I Am Hated next. This one's for the Kyles of the world. This one's for the War Punchers. I Am Hated. Let's get onto it, people. There's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. This one's called I Am Hated, and it's a short song. And from what I've learned from these short Slipknot songs, I tend to really enjoy them. So I'm hoping we got some high octane punk going on in this tune. Fingers crossed. Question, yeah? Yeah, I'm asking all the awkward questions during this record. I apologise. It says his life was always shit. Surely he's referring to times prior to Slipknot, right? Because, how do you feel about that? If you're saying his life's still shit whilst he's in Slipknot? I mean, stuff happens. You know, people find happiness in different ways. But, dude, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be complaining. I love that bit. It sounds like a slam band. I like the riff. I like that chug riff. I like the dun 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 dun. The what do you call them? The chokes on the cymbal to really accent that. That was very tasty. That was tasty. It wasn't the hardcore punk tune I was looking for, but hey, you know what? I'm not going to complain sitting in at 2:38. That's a nice sweet spot for me. Next, we have Skin Ticket. Yes, now, blessed our people. Let me just say in advance, I apologise if my internet's not great, my lighting, and so on and so forth. It doesn't make a big difference, but just in case anything comes up on the way, I am currently relocating, so I'm sort of in transition, and just is what it is, alright? So let's get back on. We've been listening to Iowa, the full record, yeah? This one's called Skin Ticket. I'm in a good mood. Let's do this. 6 minutes 42. Such a gruesome low end there on that percussion.
Together, running and running and going forever, collected and sampled, stopping for zero. Come see my cage, built in my grave. Come see my cage, built in my grave. Come see my cage. In my grave, come see my cage, built in my grave. And my legs, a circle, and having a riddle, and filling the harder and well, between us and us, and zero is nothing but zero. Come see my cage, built in my grave. Come see my
Slipknot are the metal Eminem. Slipknot are the metal Eminem.
cage, built in my grave. Come see my cage, built in my grave. Come see my cage, built in my grave.
myself alive. Keeping myself alive. Give me
Very edgy, very edgy. I thought it was a bit long, a bit creepy, a bit devilish, a bit demonic. That's a filler tune in my opinion. Skin Ticket. That's 6 minutes 41 album filler. Let's move on. We got New Abortion next. Let's move on, people. Maggots. So far, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting record. Here we go. I think I'm starting to have a little bit of a connection problem, so just give me a moment, people. It's just because I don't have great connection here at the moment. Hello, Des, King of the Pit TV, yes now, blessed now. Without further ado, we're getting straight back into Iowa. This one's entitled New Abortion. I didn't think much to Skin Ticket. I thought it was filler. So let's get straight back into it. One Love. Slipknot, aka the Eminem of metal. Let's go. Ooh. Oh! Yo, we're going slam right. What we slamming for? We're getting into the mosh section now, side to side, back to front. Punch everyone, let's go.
You can't take my soul away from me. 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 You can't take my soul away from me.
Some tasty drumming there at the end. That was New Abortion. Yo, we had a slam riff. What was all that about? I thought I was listening to Devourment for a minute there. Yo, let's get straight onto it. We got Metabolic next. Des, King of the Pit TV, signing in Live and Large. More or less finishing the Iowa record. This one is entitled Metabolic. Let's go. Are those samples? This sounds like a really fun guitar riff to play. Din, 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 that just single notes. It just feels like it just fit really nice under the fretting hand. Really good.
I can never be. Now all I do is sit around and wish I could forget your mind. Demons, I took a love for love and your mind, and with the mockery, I deny and fall. But you gave my comment. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. Who are you to me? Who am I to you? It's just a lesson in now, but negligent. Because he thought you were my only way to the outside. Psychodramatic suicide. Where were you when I was down? Can you show me a way to face every day with this face goodbye? I'm mine, you mine. I took a love for love and you're mine, and with the mockery I deny and fall. But the game on coming. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me.
Great riff.
So much for memories. I wanna trust in your insecurities and be the perfection you want through. I'm outstretched out for all to alone. Here we go, the end of my life. Yeah. 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 Oh my demons. I take it off with love like a mind of what the mockery. I deny and fall, but the game will come. You're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. I'm always ready to die, but you're killing me. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me.
Hammering there on them cymbals. What's that? Is that a crash? Crash cymbal. Paggering them. I don't know what cymbal he was smashing on at the end, but that one particular section, it was just coming through so hard. You could really hear the emphasis and the power. Yeah, that was really good. That was Metabolic. We got the title track coming up next, Iowa. 15 minutes, 6 seconds. So either it's a really long tune or it's a classic CD hidden track moment. Of course, we're in the days of streaming now. We don't really do these hidden tracks no more. But back in Iowa Slipknot days, you know what I mean? It makes complete sense. So without further ado, I'll catch you one moment because I need to put my phone on charge. I'm using my hotspot, so I don't have a normal internet connection at the moment. One love. Check 1 2. Okay, yo, Des, King of the Pit TV signing in, and we're gonna finish off. This is the last track, the title track of Iowa. And without further ado, you know how we do it here. Let's get straight in. That low end of the bass is, in regards to the register of the bass, really low. Boom, really heavy. Dum 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 da da dum dum da 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 da. This volume swell is ever so subtle, but it's really brilliant, the dynamic and the expansion what we're hearing right now. I'd go as far as saying them strings on the guitar are being hit. The guitars aren't out of tune. I think the emphasis of how the guitar's being hit is sending it a little bit out of tune, if you know where I'm coming from. When it initially gets attacked.
Relax, it's over. You belong to me. I fill your mouth with dirt. Relax, it's over. You can never leave. I take a second to chill with me. sleep, it's all that I can do to stop love. So blue, so broken. Paper doll decays, I haven't left you yet.
Big part of the Slipknot sound is the creep factor. Very creepy. Very creepy, plotting, psycho vibes.
So cold, subversive. Your eyes are full of bees. Tomorrow I will go away again. Love.
We've kept the same melody throughout the whole time. The bass line's just resorted back to the old one, and the drums dun 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 dun. The bass note is in perfect tune with one of them toms. Dun 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 dun. It's tuned to the same note of the tom, I think. Which you don't get often in band music. They don't really tune up the toms to notes. Anybody here ever been to Iowa before? Let me know in the comments. Quite interesting how this is going on and on, because I assumed this would have been, given it was at the end and during the, you know, CD. Well, CDs couldn't be any hotter around this period, right? I thought it'd be a secret track sort of shindig. That's mad, that, innit? That's probably the creepiest bit about it, that backwards recording there. Some very death metal vocals here. I haven't really heard any vocals like this too often. This is a bit harsher, a bit growlier than what we'd normally have. Apologies, I don't have too much to comment on in regards to this. It's just, I'm sailing the seas. I'm going on the journey with the tune. Oh my god! bassist carried this track.
You will live forever.
A long, dreadful note just fizzing. Ooh. Right, so there you go. Slipknot, very unnerving with that track, very edgy, very creepy. Did I want 15 minutes of that at the end of the record? Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Give us some riffs. Yeah. Slipknot fans, I want to give you a shout out. Yeah, that was a load of crap. I'm moving on, right? Iowa was a good record. It wasn't as good as the self-titled. The self-titled really blew me away. And when I say it was a load of crap, I just mean this tune in particular. Like, there was some good moments, good craft, good musicianship, good lyricism on this record, good ideas. But that self-titled record was one of a kind. It feels like these were the tunes that they wrote with the self-titled and just sort of released as a separate record. These just don't seem good compared to the what I heard on that first record. Production value as well. I preferred the production on the first record. I felt Joey Jordison really stole the show on that last one. But here, he just sort of blends in a little bit. The soundscape wasn't as bold as it was on the self-titled. Hey, but there you go. You asked me to react to Iowa. More than happy to continue going on through the Slipknot records. Hey, you're very supportive. You're engaging with these Slipknot tunes. So if you want me to do so, just let me know down below. And I'm signing out, people.